Okay, some of the things we've been involved in since our last update. On June 10th, Councillor Ray Merrilton and I went to the FIBA basketball games in St. Catharines as Canada Summer Games was a co-sponsor for that. And on June 13th, Councillor Terry General attended an event in Ayr where we were presented with a replica of an NHL jersey of Buddy Miracle, who apparently played with the New York Rangers in the 1930s. And we hope to have the jersey displayed at the Joe and also presented during a Six Nations minor hockey banquet. On the same day, Councillor Ray Miracle represented us at the Brantford Sports Hall of Fame induction ceremonies, and we're happy to say that the Six Nations Rebels were inducted into that Sports Hall of Fame. Councillor Miracle and I then also attended the Ontario First Nations Limited Partnership Annual General Assembly on June 14th. That is the organization that distributes the gaming dollars that we receive. Later that evening, I also emceed an event at the Cinesphere at Ontario Place on the restoration of identity, which is a commemoration project for residential school survivors. On the 15th of June, we had some Ontario Legislature internship program members here visiting our community. And on the 15th, 16th, and 17th, kudos out to Woodland Cultural Centre for hosting the first Ongohome Music Festival. It was very successful. On the 20th of June, I attended an event at Sanderson Centre, which was titled Voices of Our Youth. It included students from schools in New Credit, Six Nations, and Brantford, and the theme this year they focused on was reconciliation. On June 20th, STEAM Academy at Six Nations Polytech in Brantford also celebrated their one-year anniversary. And this year we held our Solidarity Day, June 21st, at the fairgrounds. It was very successful, and that was a good location, so we may look at doing that again next year. On June 22nd, Phil Montour and I took part in a Lunch and Learn session at Union Gas in Brantford. We talked about our land claims and about our community. And on the 23rd, I attended the Aboriginal Day Live that was sponsored by APTN at Fort York in Toronto. The last week of June, myself and several of the councillors attended the All Ontario Chiefs Conference in Nipissing. As everyone knows, I did submit my name as a candidate for the Ontario Regional Chief. I was not successful, so I will remain here as Chief for a while. And I just want to extend congratulations to Roseanne Archibald, who was the successful candidate and is the new Ontario Regional Chief. On the 29th of June, I was also asked to attend the swearing-in ceremony of the new Ontario government, which took place at Queen's Park. And on Canada Day, July 1st, I joined some of our community members and others who had organized and took part in a rally protest at Queen's Park with respect to the non-verdict guilty and seeking justice for John. And on the 7th of July, I spoke again. This is my third time. I spoke at the Ahmadiyya Muslim Convention. This was the 42nd convention, and I spoke to about 20,000 Muslims, along with some other chiefs who were also there this year. And on July 9th, I attended a meeting, along with a number of other chiefs, with Minister Jane Philpott, Indigenous Services, to talk about child welfare, possible legislation, and funding that's coming down. And as I had mentioned earlier, I did talk with the Attorney General, Caroline Mulroney, on July 9th.